Yeah. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Welcome back to another episode of Mic Check 20. My name is Wendell B. Jordan alongside
Christina Sav.
Superstar.
And you already know what it is. Your birthday is.
We're back like cook crack, but we don't do crack because crack is whack.
That is what they say.
Right? I wouldn't know. I never tried crack. You tried crack?
No.
You be piping?
I said no. Bing bong.
Why do you keep saying that?
Yo, you haven't seen that shit on TikTok?
No, I don't have TikTok.
It's hilarious. I'll show you after
too grown.
I'll show you after the show. That shit's hilarious.
This guy.
It's no, but it's been like all over the internet. It's been on like Twitter and shit. And like even the New York Knicks adapted it into like that's their slogan now.
So you're a hype beast.
No, it's actually hilarious.
That's crazy.
It's like
I'm not hip.
It's a street team. It's a bunch of street dudes.
I'm a
street team.
Come on, you're on camera.
What is up with you, yo?
What if we become famous? This is embarrassing.
Hey, I'm okay with all my flaws.
You want to look crazy? Okay.
Bands was out there getting a chopped cheese by Aki, but he don't know what Bing Bong is.
Nah.
He's a hype beast too, but he's a little slow. You know, give him a chance. Next week he'll be saying.
Let me tell you that chopped cheese was amazing.
But you don't eat meat. What you get on it?
You don't need.
He was out here eating meat. That's
I was not.
You're
I was not.
Fake pescatarian.
Yeah, exactly.
No. I was not eating meat.
What you got a fish chopped cheese?
Falafel chopped cheese.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It was fire. With hot Cheetos, flaming hot Cheetos.
That sounds like you had diarrhea the next day.
I did not. Actually.
Did you get a quarter water too or no?
No, I got the aloe.
Why would you get a quarter water?
The big Bev. Never, ever. Don't forget the Bev.
You're so fake, yo. I can't stand him. All right, let's get right into it because we have a lot to talk about.
Let's get this shit.
So Adele changes the Spotify settings. She literally contacted someone out there and she was like, I don't like the shuffle button. And they were like, we got you, queen. And now the shuffle button is no longer there. So now you have to listen to an album from beginning to end in the order in which the artist puts it together. And she mentioned that people should listen to artists' music the way it's intended to be listened to.
For sure.
That is the way you should listen to any album.
Any album, right? I mean, and I think all of us at that table know that already, but I think the average listener don't care. Like, they just be skipping around, looking at features and stuff like that. So I thought it was interesting that, like, that was even there. I don't use Spotify like that. I use Tidal, so I wouldn't know.
Black owned.
Yes. I don't know if there's a shuffle button on Tidal when you listen to an album, now that I'm thinking about it.
I gotta check Apple Music. Right?
Yeah, now I'm gonna check too.
On Apple, there is a shuffle.
At least
button.
it used to be.
Like when you click the album.
Yeah, there is a shuffle button when you click it, because you can click play or shuffle on the top.
Okay, I'm logged out. But anyway, and so we move. But I think that's a very interesting thing that she has so much power like that. I forgot where I was.
It still has a shuffle button. Yeah, I had to confirm it.
So only on Spotify.
I said that like 3 minutes ago.
You know, Spotify is cutting that check for her. Yo, Adele came through the door. She's everywhere. She's all over my Explore page. All over. I mean, of course, algorithms, but she's all over Target with a CD that's only meant. I mean, you can only get it at Target with extra songs.
An exclusive.
And that's what it's called. Oof, I don't know what was wrong.
So
with me.
she's fusing the two ways of putting out music.
She's doing it all, the old-fashioned way and the new way.
She's making you go by the...
Well, that's
Adele's
what
always been like that.
She always had an exclusive at Target. Like even back when I was there, back when she had like the 19 album and the 21 album, they had Target exclusives. Like all major artists, they have like a exclusive package with like a Target or a Best Buy or a Walmart, something like that. So
it's true. Taylor Swift was huge in Target.
Outside of Taylor Swift and Adele, who else?
Beyonce had one.
Beyonce,
I'm sure if
Maroon
Rihanna drops,
5.
she'll have one.
It's like
Rihanna.
all the people who was signed to Pepsi.
I don't think she put out an album then.
I think all the people who signed to like Pepsi or something like that, who had a partnership with them, or it was like something like that. I remember our old store manager, Pam, she broke it down for me because all the store managers used to go to like this big meeting with all the store managers, and they had a big artist come out and perform, and she was trying to guess what artist it would have been that was performing that time. Like one year it was like Taylor Swift, and like,
I love it. I mean, she's such a classic artist. It makes sense that people are still going out to buy her albums because it's older people that are buying her albums, not younger people. So Adele is always winning, and
I mean, it's always nice to have a hard copy, though.
Yeah, it depends.
I think that's what's missing within music.
Not everybody cares about what the hell is that noise? That must be my computer. Not everybody cares about a physical copy of a CD, though.
Like I was saying before, like I always still buy physical copies of CDs. I actually.
What was the last album you bought?
It was either The Plugs I Met 2 or
you have
or
the
John
hard
Hope.
copy.
Yeah, or John Hope.
I didn't even. I understand the John Hope.
Mine is John Hope too.
But the Plugs, I didn't even know that it had a hard copy. I
You
know
could find
there was a
almost any
vinyl
album on a CD.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
didn't know that.
I had The Plugs I Met 2, and it came with Tana Talk 3. It was like a bundle.
I get all of J. Cole's albums, hard copy. I get all of Kanye's.
Yeah, like I have 444.
Same.
Like I have the Chris Brown, his last one. It came as a double disc.
Mm-hmm.
But those
I
are
don't
also
have the Chris Brown one though.
Also got the Chris Brown when I bought the concert tickets. Those are bundle.
Of course, you have the Chris Brown one.
But it came as a bundle. I went to the concert.
It's okay. You don't have to make excuses. We don't care that you love him. But anyway, we move on to Barbados declares Rihanna as a national motherfucking hero. Cause what? Bitch, you doing a good job, bitch. You doing
and she
a
bringing
good
that
job.
money to the island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she was in Barbados to celebrate the island cutting ties with the British. They have been released of the white shackles and they become a republic. And in 2018, she was given the title of ambassador and I don't know how to say that word, so I'm going to skip it, helping drive tourism and investment into Barbados. So she plays a key role to this island country. And she is the first person named national hero since 1998 because Rihanna is that bitch. Period.
Do we know who the other person was?
No, and who cares?
I was just asking.
Nothing matters.
Someone does care.
Nothing matters but Rihanna. I mean, no disrespect to anybody there. Respectfully.
Did you see the pictures that came out this last week?
Of her?
Yeah, of her in her little pajamas. And I was like,
Pajamas? Let me look this up. What kind of pajamas?
I don't know.
She looked
but
good
it
in them, but
had a little ass showing at the top.
Wait a minute.
But is it something we have not seen from Rihanna? Like,
no,
I wasn't. Honestly, I wasn't surprised about it. Like, she looked good, but
yeah, it was in those pajamas.
Oh, not impressed. These pajamas are ugly.
But yeah, she looked good. It's Rihanna, so
I'm not gonna lie. It looks kind of dumb. Just the way the ass is cut out, it's like in a weird spot.
It's a hey,
it's an easy access.
Not even.
It's a peekaboo.
There's definitely a peekaboo. It's not low enough for easy access.
Yeah, because it cuts.
It
off.
covers the booty hole.
Yeah.
I mean, if it
And you're sick. Why are you even thinking about
she
that?
arches
gotta
up,
rip
it's
it.
gonna come out.
We're done here. Congratulations,
like a
Rihanna.
dungeon dragon.
Yeah, rip it like Hulk Hogan.
I want to move on.
You know when he used to come and
Hulk
Hogan.
Yeah, but Hulk Hogan's a racist.
You're always doing the most.
Hulk Hogan's a racist. I can't remember.
He definitely is, but you know,
He is?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
I mean, he had a racist episode. Let's just say
Let's move on. Birdman and NBA YoungBoy are dropping a joint mixtape. In Big Facts podcast, Birdman says he might be one of the biggest rappers ever and referred to his YouTube numbers. So
you're talking about NBA YoungBoy?
NBA YoungBoy has had the biggest numbers in YouTube for like the past 2 years. So.
Oh, I
That's
thought you were
a
talking
fact.
about Birdman having the biggest YouTube numbers.
Oh no, absolutely not.
And that's why my face is like screwed up real quick.
Unless you're talking about the Breakfast Club interview, then yes. So yeah,
I don't disagree with that. I really don't.
You like his music?
There's a few songs that I like, but I'm not blasting NBA YoungBoy every day.
Yeah, that's
I can't trust you
him ever.
if you hear
go-to.
more than 20 hours in a whole year. of NBA YoungBoy.
You're concerned?
I'm very concerned.
or you just too young for me, boo.
I mean, there's guys I enjoy more.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guys I enjoy more.
I pause.
Yeah, huge pause.
Oh my god, you guys are pervs.
I'm sorry, that one was.
Yeah, that was bad.
The way he was saying it, I had to say the pause for him.
But NBA YoungBoy, it's Birdman does this with a lot of people. Like he did this with Rich Homie Quan, Wayne. He gravitates towards the young hot rapper. And tries to lift him up even more.
But I think he has the ear for it too. Like,
yeah, true.
He gave us Lil Wayne, for crying out loud. He saw the potential way before Lil Wayne was
He's
Lil
seen
Wayne.
the potential in Young Thug.
Yeah,
Young
that
Thug
too.
And Rich Homie Quan, like
pretty much everybody that is associated to Young Money. But yeah, so that should be interesting. I am not looking forward to a verse by Birdman, not even an ad lib. So,
you don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna listen to this.
No, I don't want it. I'm definitely gonna listen because I'm interested in what it sounds like. But
maybe they got something. I don't know. Maybe they got something.
He's Birdman, baby. Fly in any weather.
I'm not trying to be a hype piece. It's just I've been listening.
You're trying to create the wave so you could be like, I knew it. I said it last week. I called it.
No, but maybe
he's always trying to be first or something. He's like Christopher Columbus, trying to be first to everything.
I don't want to be like
Columbus is like
we're not gonna go there.
You could have said Soulja Boy.
Nah, I could have.
That's funny.
But yeah, I think they might be onto something because I have listened to NBA YoungBoy's music and it's not bad. It's just.
I mean, it can't be bad if he's the most popular man.
It's just for me, it's a little repetitive.
Okay, but he is young, and Birdman also mentioned that he's young. He's only 20 years old, so
shit, he's only
give
20?
him time. Yeah.
What the fuck? This dude's been up for like 5 years,
and he got like 6 kids.
What?
Some crazy stuff like that.
We have to move on. Ghostface and Raekwon want to go against the Locks.
I got Jadakiss.
Recently, they were on the Drink Champs, and Nori pressed them about the versus battle, and then asked them who they want to go against. And Styles P said that he would go against anybody, and then they ended up talking about them two against the Locks. And the Locks, Ghostface,
just them two, not the
whole Wu-Tang. And when they asked Styles P about it, he said he'll go against anybody. He don't care. He wants to smoke.
Yeah, Styles is ready for anybody.
I got Jadakiss.
But Jadakiss is not.
Jadakiss is part of the Locks, right?
Oh, wait, yes, duh.
I got Jadakiss.
I mean, but.
Nope, I'm not doing that again. I got Jadakiss.
Against Ghostface and Raekwon, that's
I got Jadakiss.
That's a different
no
battle.
No offense
right
to the pioneers.
No, because.
I got Jadakiss.
They got some haymakers on
but
that
can
side.
they perform? But can they perform as well though?
Yo, but they also did a versus.
Yeah, they already did one.
Ghost and Ray did a versus against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they want to go again.
They have records. They have records. But did you watch the Wu-Tang series yet?
No.
Oh, love it. This man is so slow.
You can't even talk about this.
How you gonna be a hype beast and not watch Wu-Tang? That's crazy.
I don't need to watch it because I lived the Wu-Tang.
You lived it? How old was you in 92?
This guy.
Not 93.
You was there with them step by step?
Yeah, you was out Staten Island.
You
wasn't like you wasn't in the Staples.
Anything Wu-Tang from 98 up, I can talk about because that's when I was hip to him.
But you wasn't in the Staples.
It's not even in all the way real. It's dramatized too. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like, when it comes to their music.
You don't know their story.
Okay, I may not know their story, but I'm not saying that.
Did you know that Raekwon?
I know their music.
Shot up Ghostface's house.
Well, I heard about that.
He's went lying. Viral. He's lying.
That clip went viral.
Okay. All right. So we move on. We got the Locks. I got Jadakiss. Ruben didn't want to say it, but we know what he's thinking.
I mean, Jadakiss overall. Jadakiss versus is crazy.
Jadakiss versus Jesus. I got Jadakiss.
Jesus?
Yeah. In a versus?
In the verses, yeah.
In the verses, I got Jadakiss.
Please don't put Jesus in this. That's crazy. Okay, let's move on. So as we talked about,
really wild.
Yeah, don't. As we talked about yesterday, Virgil Abloh has passed this past weekend. Rest in peace to Virgil Abloh, one of the greatest contemporary artists probably of all time. And in Miami, they had his final show. And of course, it was a tribute because he is no longer with us. And guess who was together?
Oh, so she left the ghost.
Kanye came through with his wife and North. So you know Kim can't start no shit in front of the baby. That's why he brought North as a shield.
Hey, that's his home.
That is his home. North is his home. Oh, that was so sweet when he said that. But yeah, so they had his final show at in Miami.
Art Basel.
Migos modeled, Kid Cudi modeled, and I think that's the only people they mentioned on this source, Hot New Hip Hop. But yeah, so I'm assuming that everybody came out and showed out because duh. And it was beautiful. I watched a little bit of it on YouTube. I don't really care for fashion. Like, I'm not a big fashion head, so I'll see some things and be like, and not get it. But I'm sure to someone, this aluminum foil suit is bomb.
That shit is ugly.
Respectfully.
No, disrespectfully. That shit's ugly.
This is Virgil's stuff. Come on.
Yo, salute to Virgil for making Off-White. And
that's it?
Yeah, salute for making Off-White.
Yes.
He did more than that, though.
I understand that. But a lot of people is trying to put the Off-White hype on making the ones pop. And that's not the case either. I seen a lot of that happen when it was.
Wait, Jordan ones?
Yeah, Jordan.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Jordan ones, and it was actually Kanye. Kanye is what made like the sneakerheads, the huge sneakerheads, start wearing more Jordan ones. And
I don't know if I agree with that.
No, he was wearing Jordan ones back in 2002.
Everybody was. Dunks.
No, that was Dunks and Jordan ones.
Yeah, but they looked the same. Like everybody was wearing that style shoe.
But it's not in that time. Not no 304.
Is not.
Kanye made in the sneakerhead community.
Why are you stuttering? Because you're about to lie.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm being
that is serious. False because Lupe Fiasco and Kick Push talked about SB Dunks.
That's Dunks. That's not.
And that was.
But it's the same style.
Push was
an SB.
I think 2004.
And SB Dunks they also could have been the low top Dunks as well because they're different. It looked like their skater shoe, but the
silhouette of the shoe is similar to the Jordan 1.
It is
very ridiculously similar.
I understand that.
Damn near the same shoe.
Kanye was also wearing the Jordan 1s in 01, 02. Kick Push didn't come out until 05,
he said his name too twice, and he's defending him. This is a wild moment right
I don't know, but
if you know I'm defending him, you know I'm right.
I mean, like Mike also had the Jordan 1, so I mean, where are we going?
I feel like they've always been popular. I feel like they never went out of style.
Yeah, me neither.
They wasn't as big as what they were, and then people started getting more hype.
Brooklyn really started the trend, if you want to get technical.
They just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's been that way in the sneakerhead community. It just got bigger, and then the Off-White, then with the Off-White style of the Jordan 1.
I mean, yeah, he recently recreated another Jordan shoe too. So he just does that. He puts his sauce on things, but I wouldn't say that. And no disrespect to Virgil, God bless his soul, but I wouldn't say that he brought it back to life. I feel like they never left. So
I think he took something popular and made it
expensive.
Not expensive,
but
luxurious.
By putting quotation marks and a zip tie on it.
Yo, crazy. It's really crazy.
But it's the simplicity of the complexity, if that's a word.
Yes, it is.
All right, let me just put a quotation mark around that logo.
It's so simple that it gets complex. You know what I mean? That's why he's who he is. Because
of course.
he could put it in your face and make it look like, man, I could have thought of that.
Yeah.
But,
so, I mean, yes, his flowers are deserving. When he put that shoe out, it was hot. But he didn't make the shoe hot.
Exactly. The shoe was already hot. He just used a platform to show people like, hey, you could do a little something different on this shoe. And look what I did.
I mean, yeah.
That's what he did.
That's what he did. Exactly, to literally everything he touched. So, rest in peace, Virgil Abloh. I'm sure it was a very, very sad weekend for many, many people. And his hometown, Rockford, Illinois, announced that December 1st is the official date of Virgil Abloh Day in his hometown. So he will forever be honored, and that's well-deserved and mad necessary.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That is dope.
It's always dope when someone gets a day.
The only thing
you want to be somebody that gets a day?
No, because I don't want a day.
You don't want a day?
No, for what? My day is my birthday.
Yeah, so everybody kind of got a day already. Rihanna got a day in Barbados too. Rihanna's out here.
You know, the only thing that sucks about getting a day is it usually happens after you die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's never because, oh wow, your talent is amazing.
But you know why
you're from this city.
Most
this
people,
state.
but not all.
You know why they do that? Because they're afraid if they give you a street or if they give you a day, and if something happens like down the line, you say some racist shit or you kill somebody or something like that.
They wait for the legacy.
They have to come back and take it and it's.
I mean, they don't wait for Columbus. They don't wait
he
for.
Died. What are you talking about? He's been dead for a minute, bro.
I'm saying, like, we know what he did, and they still name things under.
Oh yeah, but they praised him. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's many of those.
His boys ran the city. What are you talking about? They can do whatever they want. They was naming things after all kinds of reasons. All our streets.
There's statues down south full of racist motherfuckers. What are
they
you
were
talking
like,
about?
we love this nigga for killing all the blacks and the natives. Let's get a statue of them. Let's remember them forever.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it sucks that it's that way.
No, yeah,
like it can't be like, oh, you're a hometown hero. You're putting on the state, and we can give you a day. You see how they gave Rihanna her
flowers.
Her flowers.
But
they
that's
could
why
have done that before he passed.
But people are still learning to do that.
But that's why they also give you the key to the city. Is that's their way of appreciating you and like.
Shout out to Flawless Real Talk who got the key to the city.
So that's like the way that they show you appreciation before you pass, without them getting the backlash. Oh, this motherfucker killed somebody, but he got a street named after him.
Not only that,
he has a name. He has a day.
I mean, you don't think like a Jay-Z should have a street name in Brooklyn?
He should. He should have one of the buildings in Marcy named
before he passes.
Yeah, but
God forbid.
Yeah, but
it
some
happens
people,
anytime
some
soon.
People
but
some people also look at Jay and be like, "You
That's
threw
crazy.
all that. You did all that shit in your past. You sold crack in this hood. You sold my mom's crack, and I was pregnant. She was pregnant with me.
No. I think what happens is
it's like there's still bad taste from some people that.
But nobody's ever going to be happy.
No. Exactly. I was gonna say that. Yeah, I don't think that matters because everyone is flawed. You can hold everybody's past against them. I think that the reason why it's done with people when people pass away is because when someone passes away is when you feel their impact the most, because you know the whole you don't know what you got until it's gone. That's really true. Even family members, like we have somebody in Providence that was honored in that way and her street was named after her, or even Broad Street is named after the Dominican president. So, well, not named, but like it's like the AKA.
Yeah.
So you don't feel someone's impact, unfortunately, until you can't feel them anymore. Because then you realize and start to see their influence. Like Michael Jackson, for example. While Michael Jackson was here, people slandered him and made fun of him on SNL, on Mad TV, everywhere. But when he died, everyone was sick to their stomach because the impact was felt.
I still remember where I was when I found the news.
I think everyone remembers. The world was in shambles. But yeah, so... I mean, either way, right? Even if you do it after I'm gone, at least they did it. Mm-hmm. It's appropriate.
I would like for people to start doing it before someone's gone.
Well, that's also like the buildings, like from colleges. Like you get like all these people, they buy the build. Like, oh, I'm gonna buy you. Like, I don't. You guys didn't see Dope Sick, but like the people who made OxyContin, like that company. They make billions of dollars, and they're doctors, and they bought buildings at Tufts University in Boston, and
I was
they had
actually just there this past weekend.
So it was a couple of years ago, they had to take the names off the buildings because they don't want anything to do with these people. So it's just like they don't want to go back and find out, oh shit, they did this to X amount of people.
Yeah.
When they're still alive, it's fucked up.
It's different. Yeah. It's like their legacy is finalized. It can't be changed when they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh well, we move on to the Soul Train Awards. The Soul Train Awards was this past Sunday on BET. And let me tell you something. I am this close to getting BET Plus. It's popular over there. Tyler Perry got like 3 shows that people keep talking about how good they are. One is called Sisters.
You can't Hulu it?
No, it's BET.
It's BET
Plus exclusive. Like there's this one show on BET Plus I need to see.
20s?
No, it's like a black sitcom. But
Harlem?
It's a black sitcom and the mom is like so real, but I forgot the fucking name of the show.
Oh, and she's kind of big?
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
She's a comedian.
Yeah.
She was on The Breakfast Club.
And like there was a clip that was going viral and she cursed out a little her son on the show. I just grabbed that real quick and I sent that to my mom, my brothers, and my mom was like, "Yo,
she was triggered, huh?
This is how I used to do, y'all." I'm like, "Yeah, we know. That's why I sent it to you."
We want you to see yourself, sister.
Exactly.
But yeah, it was great. It was hosted by Tisha Campbell and Tanisha Arnold, aka Gina and Pam. And it was at the Apollo Theater in New York City. And they were also celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Soul Train Awards. Lucky Day performed over. This new artist called Mars in LA. I think we talked about Mars one time. But yeah, they performed on like the amplified stage, when people like basically foreshadowing who's the next stars. Ari Lennox performed Pressure, looking like a...
Oh, free Ari Lennox too.
No, but dead ass.
No, dead ass. Free Ari Lennox.
Yeah,
arrested
Ari Lennox.
Amsterdam.
Yeah, supposedly, allegedly,
free that black queen.
She was arrested because she was being drunk and crazy. That's what people are saying.
Remember one thing?
She was being racially profiled in Amsterdam, and it's been multiple times black people got racially profiled in Amsterdam.
Okay, yeah.
You can't get drunk, but you can get high, but you can't get drunk in Amsterdam.
Definitely.
Just keep that in mind.
She also got back on stage with Summer Walker performing Unloyal, which is my favorite song from that album. Silk Sonic performed Fly As Me and Smoking Out the Window.
I'm smoking.
Not sure why they made them.
You gotta give Summer Walker some more credit because she looked good on the stage.
Yeah, you're right. Let's take our time.
Oh, and this was pre-recorded too, so she didn't have the Larry tap.
Delicious. No, why did she get that? Yo,
her tats. I think her.
We're not talking about her tats. We're talking about the
Larry.
Yeah,
tat. The Larry.
She tattooed some guy's name on her face, and he tatted hers on his.
Like he can get away with it because it's summer. You can be like, I was born in the summer.
That's crazy. Like, what if he was born in the fall? You can't.
My kid was born in the summer.
But look at her. She's been working on her stage presence for a long time. People were talking about, she was talking about her anxiety, and she looks more comfortable than she's ever looked.
I think she looked great.
She looks
this was pre-recorded. You can't see the tat.
She looks like she smells like rich. Like,
yeah, because it would have been right there.
Whew. Yeah, she looks good. Or she covered it. Because she got makeup on. Yeah, so definitely it's probably
cocoa butter.
In there. She looks so good.
Cocoa butter and peaches.
Oh my gosh. And then Bands, what did you say Ari Lennox looked like? Like a mug?
She looked like a hot chocolate, melting hot chocolate. You know the melting one.
Oh my gosh.
With extra whipped cream.
It's brown on top of brown.
Caramel swirls.
Oof, baby.
Cherry on top. Sprinkles. You gotta drink that one from the side.
But when she performed Pressure, she was wearing like this. I don't know what this is. It's
angelic.
It looks like
it was an angelic lingerie.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Her legs are sexy. What the?
I was just about to say that she
did
brought.
You just now notice? We seen her live.
We saw those legs in real life.
I've seen them up in like real life. Them legs is wow.
She's thick. Like she's mad thick. She's super thick.
Fuck a Snickers.
Oh, she's thicker than a Snicker child. All right, we move forward because now we're being perps.
No, you're being perps.
I'm definitely being a perp.
You said her legs were sexy. That's objectifying.
How is it objectifying if her legs are sexy?
No, I am honored to be
a perf.
I mean, for her, yes.
That is not okay. Please,
let me know what I mean.
Jazmine Sullivan wins Best R&B/Soul Female Artist. Well deserved, of course. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that I've been raving about Jazmine Sullivan all year. To me, it's the best project of the year, R&B project.
To me, it's
I was actually going to say that too.
And Silk Sonic wins Video of the Year.
Bands. I think Summer got her. Someone got.
We can talk about that after. Let me get through this. There was a soul cipher with Music Soul Child, Tone Stiff. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head because I should have pulled it up first. And I thought it was terrible. DJ D Nice was in the back, fake DJing, and he played Rock the Boat for the instrument. Oh, El Verner, Jack Ross, Corin Hawthorne, who I've never heard of, but all the rest I have. And they're singing with the iconic Music Soul Child, but it just did not do it for me. It was quite terrible, actually. I couldn't even...
I don't think it was terrible. It was boring. It got boring.
That means it was terrible.
Like, Tone Sis started off good.
His runs were terrible.
And then it was just like
pitchy.
Extra. Like, okay, next.
Because they're all trying to get their shine.
It's a no for me.
But
they didn't even try hard. Like, you got to watch it. Go back and watch it. And Lady of Soul Award goes to Ashanti. Ashanti was honored.
Sexy lady. You talk about legs.
I mean,
can I please get through this before you start drooling over this woman?
Man, I seen her live.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So obviously, there's this award that goes out to someone when they honor them. They honor their career.
And damn, she looked good.
It's perfect timing because she's writing a book and she's re-recording her first album and re-releasing it. And there was a big beef between her and Irv Gotti because he's pissed about it, of course, because, she's trying to get her coins. And I don't know what's going on with the publishing, but apparently she's not getting what she deserves. It's been 20 years since her debut album, which to me is one of the best R&B albums of all time. I don't know. I haven't been around for that long.
Well, Foolish,
I could be speaking out of turn.
Foolish was a great song that was a great lead.
It's classic, yeah. I mean, there's so many classics on that album. Always on Time, Baby.
I mean, who out there doesn't sing Baby when that comes on?
Baby,
guy or girl?
Baby. Anyway,
you don't sing that, Wendell?
I was thinking that.
No. When it comes on, are you singing that?
Of course.
Are you using that?
No, I'm not doing
what was that?
I'm not doing that.
She looks great.
You know what
She's been looking great.
She's 41 years
Nelly
old.
is fucking rolling in his bed right now.
No, he's not.
I mean, he's moved on.
Yeah. It hasn't been years.
Has he? Because
why do we attach exes?
No, because at the Ja Rule verses, Nelly was there.
So?
And he tried to give her a hug and she was like, he was like, come here, I want my old thing back real quick. And she was like,
I don't mean that.
That was so, y'all are gossipers. Because that was so overly, that was taken out of proportion.
Looking like that.
Yeah, I would be like, yo,
I'd be
my hug too.
I'd be a little, I'd kick myself a little bit too.
Were you that guy in school?
Hell no.
Okay, because that's that
corny.
Guy.
That's super corny.
The hug guy?
Yo, where's my hug?
No.
Hug guy?
I used to get
hugging
hugs.
everybody.
I get hugs. I don't ask for
They probably look at Ruben like, this is my teddy bear. Come here.
Hell yeah. I've always been a teddy bear.
But
soft ass nigga.
That's fine by me. That's fine by me. But all the ladies love this soft ass nigga.
Yes. So let me please go back to the Soul Train Awards. Normani presented this award to her, who is another person that looked just mwah. And she won an award.
Normani is actually a good artist, so stop objectifying her, Christina.
I'm just saying she looked beautiful. Mm-hmm. I didn't say, she was so sexy.
No, you said she looked mwah. And
yeah,
you let off with the mwah instead of saying she's a good artist.
Okay.
Instead of saying she's a good artist.
Delicioso.
Okay, whatever. She won an award for Wild Side, which
Mamma mia. Muy delicioso.
Can I talk? Which I really, really enjoy. I really like that song with Cardi B.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, let me finish, please, because you're gonna go derail us. And Jazmine Sullivan wins Album of the motherfucking year. Okay, because she deserves it.
She does.
I'm just so happy to watch her get her flowers, like, and everyone yelling her name, and you know, because she was gone for a minute, and she
now
came
she's
back
with the jump off.
Yeah, exactly. So, and
you going to a tour?
Hell yeah! Well, I've been waiting for these tour dates. Wizkid, I'm going. Wizkid featuring Thames wins Best Collaboration. Duh. I mean,
that's a no-brainer,
right? Mm-hmm. They got it.
Should have been up for Song of the Year.
It went up against her featuring Chris Brown.
Her featuring What?
Young Blue featuring Drake. You're Mine Still. Doja Cat featuring SZA. Kiss Me More, Go Crazy remix, and Girl Like Me. So Jazmine Sullivan.
Wendell didn't like Your Mind Still.
What? You didn't?
What are you talking about?
If I ever. You didn't like that song?
Oh no.
Let's see. Young Blue wins Best New Artist. My guy against Blast, Capella Gray, Moray, Thames, and Tone Stith, which are all great.
Yeah, that's a tough category.
That is very tough. Jazmine Sullivan went up against Alicia Keys, Janae Aiko, Doja Cat, her, and SZA.
I have a question. Why is Alicia Keys in this category?
She put out an album, and it was actually pretty good. And I've been real harsh on Alicia Keys, you know that.
Very.
I haven't listened to it.
I told her to quit singing. Actually, in one of the
episodes. She should have.
Come on.
She should just play the piano. Play your old shit.
Wow. Now you're gonna do what the whites did to LeBron.
Be a wife. Dribble? No, just be a wife.
Be a wife? That is sexist as fuck. Shit. Get him out of here.
Nobody wants that Girl on Fire shit no more. Get out of here.
That's not even her best song though.
But
name the other hits. You won't.
Well, all her older shit is good, okay. But like this Girl on Fire shit.
Just put some respect on her name. Calm down. You're getting crazy. Best R&B soul male artist was given to Giveon against Blast. Chris Brown.
Chris isn't a soul singer.
You cried when you found out?
No, Chris isn't a soul singer. Why is he in this?
He's R&B.
In soul.
My nigga, R&B soul male artist. Pay attention.
But it's a Soul Train Awards. It's soul. He shouldn't even be in this category.
Just please stop. He's trying to act like he wants to go. You see what he's doing? Lucky Day, Tank, and Usher were also in that award. Certified Soul Award went to Charlie Wilson. And also Maxwell was honored that night. He was given the Legend Award. And that man killed the stage. He came on there bringing all the sex from 1998. He even let the hair out.
He dusted it off.
Dead ass. He was
sexy again today.
The crazy thing is he pulled up with straight backs and then he took the braids off in the middle of the show for the afro. It was really funny. But yeah, it was a great show. Great show. Leave the Door Open wins Song of the Year.
As it should.
And man, that's what Normani won. Best Dance Performance with Cardi B. And speaking of Cardi B, she is the first ever female rapper to have 2 diamond records.
Berkeley's.
One time for the Bronx.
Hold on. We have to get this in.
Machucalo.
Hey! Yo, what is Dominican by association? That's crazy. But yeah, so for Girl Like Me with Maroon 5 and Bodak Yellow, she did that. Congratulations, Cardi B. You keep breaking records, baby girl.
And I think Bodak Yellow is going to continue its trajectory up.
Yeah, it's up there.
I'm sorry. That's like one of the songs that.
It's hype.
No. Like, for me, it hasn't gotten old.
Me either. No. It gets better every
time.
For
me, it's one of the songs that I hear that in the club often.
Yeah,
and I'm like, this is still fire.
It's a constant it's a must have song in your set list in a club. Like, pretty and much. That's crazy because it's never gonna die if it's always in that set list.
It's old. It was played actually. Chris Fame, shout out to Chris Fame, who shut Troop down on Saturday. He played that song and everybody was pretty much going ham. I was like, did this song just come out? Congratulations,
it actually
Cardi.
came on. I went to the strip club on Wednesday.
You went to the
strip club? I went to Silhouettes.
That's crazy.
Silhouettes on Wednesday. It played in there.
Wow, you didn't tell anybody?
I was out already.
Wow.
And then it was like random. We was like, yo, let's go.
You didn't think I wanted to be a perv too?
It's a definitely.
It's a good time.
It's a good time.
It's a good time.
We
gotta go as a podcast group.
Hello, I got my ones ready. I literally have $200 on a set aside for the strip club.
Okay, let's go.
In my house.
It was my return to the strip club because the last time I went.
My return.
Yeah.
I'm here, ladies.
Nah, because the last.
Big bag window is here. Ready to spit. They're going to set the alarms off in the back. Baller alert. We got a baller in the house. Window B. Jordan.
How much money you bring to the strip club?
When we went Wednesday, I only brought like 200, 250. Wasn't not crazy.
Something light.
But the last time I was
only
there,
brought.
This nigga got money.
Nah, because the last time I went,
you had 2 racks.
It was like close. It was up there.
What?
Nigga, and it was.
You know,
this was.
We could talk about that.
No. But this was like what I say is the return of me going to the strip club.
Are you nervous right now? Spit it out.
I went to Wonderland the day before. The day before Kobe died, and it was like it was like 2 days later, the first strain of COVID hit Rhode Island or the East Coast or like some coast, and it was just like, yo, the world shut down after that fucking night, and I was like, yo, I'm never going back to the strip club.
Because you don't want to catch COVID with somebody else in your face.
And then I was like, I'm not going back if there's fucking plastic. If I got to put money through a plastic hole, like I'm not trying to do that.
I don't think the strip club was open, sir.
No, it was.
Not with plastic.
Yeah, they had plexiglass. You had to put fucking money. Like my cousins, my peoples, they had to put money through a plexiglass.
The LL Cool J doing it video?
Yeah.
When she's in the thing and he
you had to slip the money through.
That's old school. That's old school right there. You had to go to a booth.
Yeah.
You had to go to a booth.
I'm never going back to the strip club if I got to do that. I was like, if there's no plexiglass,
I mean, you can't touch anyway, so. Longest is
you
up. You
can't touch strippers?
I mean,
females can touch.
A lot. You can.
I'm gonna wear the tightest shirt I have so they can see.
Hey, you call us a perv?
No.
Let's continue. It was some nice ones in there though, but yeah. I was there, but like I was saying, Bodak Yellow Bodak Yellow did play.
Let's get back to the show. We're getting carried away.
I've had a good time in the strip club.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So Jazmine Sullivan announced her tour. Finally, I was waiting for this. It's the Hotels tour, and it's gonna be phenomenal.
She'll be in Boston. I'm already looking at it. Like when they drop, I'm copping them.
Yeah.
You got front row.
I got told I gotta buy them. So
yeah, that's something.
I mean, you have to.
House of Blues. It's gonna be nice and intimate, baby. That's what I need. And she's gonna be in Brooklyn, which
the King's Theater's not bad
too.
either.
Yeah, I've been to the King's Theater for. I'm blanking. I have to move on. This is embarrassing. Yeah, I think that's all that I have. So let's get into the projects. Snoop Dogg algorithm. Anybody?
It's a fire.
Definitely heard it.
Wow.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I'm surprised you said that.
I enjoyed it a lot. I think Snoop is good at this.
For sure.
He's really good at this. Like
being a producer?
Like being like choreographed. Like
a curator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but he also knows a good project. So I'm assuming that he went with the intention of, making this like known, like, hey, look, I'm doing this now.
But let's be honest. When's the last time Snoop put out a bad project?
Well,
like
I didn't listen to that.
in recent years.
Didn't he have a country album?
Gospel.
No, he had a reggae album.
Yeah,
reggae
and a gospel.
Yeah, that's the.
And they were both good.
I didn't
They were
listen to
good.
him, so
I
can't
enjoyed
give
the Snoop
anything.
Lion album.
So did I. Very much so. He put out the first video for this album with the song with Fabulous and Davies, Make Money. Or is it called Make Some Money? I'm gonna make a lot of money. And
It was actually, it was good. He had a lot of samples on this too.
Make Some Money. Yes.
He had a lot of samples on it. So
that man got the budget over
But
there
I
at
think-
Def Jam.
yeah, that Def Jam West. He got my boy over there. So
Who?
Benny.
yeah, Benny.
Oh,
Yeah, the Butcher signed.
He was the one that signed Benny?
Yes.
Wow, that's big. That's real big. French Montana also put out an album. They got
Let's
Amnesia.
go.
You're liking that?
I
You feeling that?
actually like this album.
Me too. I was
Actually like this
Yeah, I
album.
was shitting on the first two singles.
No, Christina
No,
was
yes,
shitting on the
I
first
was,
two
and I
singles.
stand by
I
it.
liked the first two singles.
I don't know. I think you said different, but
No, I liked the first one. I was like, yo, that shit's gonna pop in the club, blah, blah, blah. And Christina was like, no, this shit sucks.
Yeah, you trying to say I wasn't outside. You
Yeah.
was trying to say like I wasn't cool. Like I don't have, like my ears are not close to the streets. You try to play me. I still hate that song. But the album is good. And it's probably French's best work in a long time.
And he has a lot of fucking flips on this shit. Mm-hmm. A lot of flips. It's
Yeah,
like
what's the
Bird,
one
it's
with
like
Fab?
Bird did this whole shit.
that's I forgot the name of it. But
How is that your favorite and you forget the name? Wow, that's crazy.
don't need to know the name of it to know that it's my favorite song.
I don't know.
Let's see. It's called. I didn't even remember hearing about French Montana being in the ICU. That's
Yeah,
actually
he
really
was
crazy.
definitely. That was a big story.
I didn't hear
And then like 2 days, 2 days later, he was after he got out, he was at the Knicks game, banging the three from the corner, from the seat.
I didn't
Yes,
hear about that.
the song with Fab is called "Didn't Get Far," and obviously,
You couldn't get far.
yeah, Kanye sampled that too. With who is that? The Game,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah. Damn, remember that video?
Yeah.
You know,
And Game was dropping all the video fixings off. And that,
Yeah,
so.
that was a dope video.
You know that song actually gives me a lot of Soul Tape 1,
Man,
Soul Tape 2 vibes.
I think that's why he put him on it, because he heard it and he was like, "Oh, this is perfect for Fab."
you know what would have been clutch for Thanksgiving? Soul Tape. A Soul Tape 4.
Yeah, he hasn't given
What's
us
Soul
Soul
Tape
Tape.
for?
And I wonder if he's gonna put something out for Christmas, because he usually does.
Like a Soul Tape
We'll
4
see.
would have been great. for
Yeah.
I think there's
Thanksgiving.
something in the works.
There's a song too with Sweetie and Doja Cat, which is not terrible. I could see this one hitting the charts. It's very
it definitely
poppy.
hits.
It actually is good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Well, it's because you like Doja Cat.
No, I like Sweetie.
Oh, you like Sweetie too?
I like them both. They both are.
She's
They're
a
both
terrible
visually
performer.
pleasing.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I think they make
this
they
is
don't
a
make
sexist
great-
podcast.
they don't make like super great lyrical content, but music wise, they make good music.
Doja Cat actually makes
Sweetie's
good
music is trash.
Sweetie has
There's a few songs
That's
that,
my best
that are
friend.
good.
So
It's catchy.
yeah.
It's very.
Is that my bestie and a tessie?
So Sweetie said that she's going to England. she's going over. She's
I was
going
about
to
to say
Paris.
sucking on some.
Sucking on some what?
Why? That's not even the next line.
So Sweetie said she's going to like Paris or some shit to finish the album, and no one cared.
Who?
Sweetie.
She performed at SNL and was being dragged all over Twitter because sister was tired. She was huffing and trying to catch her breath.
Hey,
So
it's
what
not
do you
easy
think-
to do that.
So get on it.
So speaking about Sweetie, she's been with Little Baby.
Oh, yeah, there's
him
rumors.
And him and Quavo don't get along and get that on the same label. So
We
this
don't
is-
know that. People
No,
are
no.
speculating.
Why are
no,
people
Baby
so-
and Quavo don't get along. It's like that's
Oh,
yeah.
like before this.
Yeah, before
Okay.
this.
Like, but why is this such a big deal? Everybody's
So-
like, "Oh my
Because
god!"
of what he just
Because all right, so say if you and this dude don't get along at all,
Uh-huh.
and like you've been messing with this chick, you was messing with this chick for years, you and her been
Okay.
together for years, and it's been known, and then your op,
said. They're not ops. That's a little
it's
strong.
like it's you're the dude that you don't mess with, that you don't like, gets with your girl, and your girl knows that you don't like him.
After y'all broke up.
Ex-girl knows that you don't like
How
him.
long have they been broken up? Almost a year and a half?
I mean, yeah, they have the right to do whatever they want. I mean,
what's wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's going to piss him off.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. It could have been anybody.
I mean, but that shit happens every day, B.
It sure does.
It does.
You know, and you got to suck it up like a man.
You fucked up. Now you got to reap what you sow.
Or you can be like Kanye.
When you see her with someone else, don't be mad.
Or you can be like Kanye. Be like Kanye and start crying. At a prayer.
Yeah, you should do that.
I shouldn't do that. No,
I was gonna say something so toxic.
I mean, but they're married.
Yeah, it's different.
It's a difference.
He's fighting for his family.
It is a difference, but she's out there getting some Casper the ghost pee.
That's fake, bro.
What? Not Casper. He's ugly.
That's definitely fake.
Yo, can we get back to French Montana? John Legend, Rick Ross.
Speaking of French, he names in his second single, he names like all the girls that he sniped anyway. So
yeah, why did he do that? That is so
he's
corny.
like, you got to remember me. I'm top 5 snipers in the world.
He took a page out the game's book.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Both times on this album.
It works.
It works. This is a warning, a fair warning for all of you that feel like you're on the edge of sadness and darkness. If you're going through a breakup, if you've been dumped, if you're chasing a girl who's not paying attention to you, but she's playing mad games.
There's too many of those.
Don't listen to the Bryson Tiller Christmas album, because this is really terrible. Yo, I don't know why I pressed play on that album. I've been sick to my stomach ever since, literally. Ruben is laughing at my pain. This is crazy. It's really good, but it's really fucking sad.
Oh, man.
Chris Brown is on it. Did you see? Did you listen?
I seen it, but I'm not listening to any.
Yeah, don't listen to this until like it starts snowing outside after Christmas.
Like,
yo, listen.
Like Bryson, he like kind of lost me because he keeps dropping the same shit. Like he dropped Anniversary. It's the same fucking album as Trap Soul. So.
It's a deluxe.
You know what they say when an artist brings out a Christmas album?
Oh, it's not Chris Brown. I'm sorry, Justin Bieber.
You know what they say?
Kiana Lady is on this also. I might have to listen to that. I love the way she looks too.
I'm not listening to this ever again.
Oh, you listened to it?
Yeah.
I haven't.
That's why you came in here all sad yesterday. This man came with the darkest energy through that door. I was like,
yeah, I was listening to the pod, and yo, celebrate your wins while you got them.
Thank you.
Like you out here doing this shit. Live in the moment for a minute.
No,
like recognize what you did. Like, fam.
No,
like,
for real. I do.
Perfect.
I do. But
we're not gonna have this conversation again.
It's like
I'm gonna say it again.
We know the goal isn't what you did. It's to keep going, but it's like still celebrate the milestone that you hit. It's like boom, yo.
No, for sure.
Shit.
I get that, and I'm super happy that happened. But
always put the but.
There's more.
We know. It's like we were super happy. We were super happy for our milestone too, but we knew.
Yeah, so
there's
that's like
more.
That's like telling high schoolers, "Hey, y'all calm down. Don't be all happy. You still got college." Like that's
like real life.
That's like telling telling college kids, like, "Yo, y'all got loans to pay when you leave it after."
That's crazy depressing. That goes perfect with this Bryson Tiller album right there. Who else is on it?
I'll be real
with
you. When Bryson starts talking about him going to Walmart, shut that shit off for me.
It was so sad, but it's so good.
Where the fuck is Trap Soul? Just give me a Trap Soul. Like Trap Soul 2.0.
He can't. He's sad. He's going through it.
I mean, you could give us a sad R&B
Trap Soul.
album.
True.
In Trap Soul, he was
always going through it, actually. He's toxic. He should go see a therapist.
Maybe his therapist is the one who told him to put out this album.
Yeah, release all your sad feelings into the world so everyone else can be sad with you.
On Christmas.
That's fucking rude. That's rude as fuck.
That's so selfish.
To put it with the Christmas algorithm.
Yo, like, wow.
This is gonna pop. This is gonna pop up after you.
Let's be fair. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's gonna receive this and is gonna be grateful this album came out.
Yeah, so they can cry to it. They can relate. That's why.
Yo, this album is gonna come on after like a Mariah Carey song. Like it's gonna come on like after All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Oh my god, what a turn for the worst. But yeah, I think that's.
I'll keep it real with you. This album won't do well for Christmas.
Duh, nigga. When have you ever seen a Christmas album reach the top of the charts?
Mariah Carey does every year.
No,
that's different. That's different. She celebrates Christmas on November 1st and cashes a check.
So does
she turned that into a lifestyle?
A lot of people.
You never heard me say my theory. When an artist makes a Christmas album, it's because they're like,
yeah, for sure.
Whoa. The Dipset Christmas album was amazing.
Are they talking about Christmas?
Yeah, deck the halls of they
you don't even know.
Nah, I've like
fucking headphones. That's crazy.
Oh man.
Were there any other projects that came out before we move on to singles? I know Bands probably has a single he wants to talk about so bad.
Dun, 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 dun.
The Styles P and Havoc. Even though you called him Havoc yesterday. What's up with you, yo?
He's about to be banned from Yonkers.
Havoc. Yeah, there was not a lot of music that came out, but I will say for all my Latinx, I hate that word. Sech and DJ Khaled put out a song called Borracho, and
how you feel about it?
It's a banger.
Okay,
it's a banger. I like it a lot.
And if y'all know, I've been listening. I've been talking about Sech for a long time.
He loves to do this.
I mean, but was I lying when I first said?
I never said you're lying.
It's going to be the next big thing.
He's great.
And look at him.
That's pretty much it. That's all I paid. I didn't really listen to music because
this
I was
is gonna make him
so
even
sad.
bigger.
I was so Adele drops and then Bryson Tiller drops. I was the saddest person come Sunday. I was like
Freddie Gibbs dropped a single, which is not bad. It was featuring Jadakiss, called Black Illuminati. And then you got
it was I think they're
Freddie's gearing up for an album dropping. That's why
he's definitely gearing up. But I think it was forced on me.
And then Moray and Benny dropped too.
Who?
Moray and Benny.
Oh yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. I really like that song a lot. I like Moray though, so I could be biased.
And ETSG dropped a single, and so did Currency.
Mac Wilds also dropped a single. He's coming back.
He had an album that came out
like in 2019.
So. I thought he had
or maybe 2020.
It was one of the. It was either him or Rotimi. Rotimi had the album.
Oh,
Rotimi dropped this year.
Yeah, he had an album that came.
He dropped like a month, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It's a really good album.
It was like one of the. I would confuse him with Rotimi because it was one of the actors.
Please don't. He's so much more talented than Mac Wilds.
Mac Wilds is a better actor.
Of course, and that's why he's not a better singer. Because if there's anything we learned about singers and acting, Beyonce, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, she can't read either.
Stop saying that.
Yo, the Beehive is gonna come after Wendell.
I can't stand it.
I can't save you from that.
That's not true.
I would say, since we're talking about projects and singles, the Anuel album, because we was talking about Latinx. The Anuel album.
How you do it like that though? What? It's like he was like, "Here's my strong hand."
The album is good, but if you hear Anuel, heard like his albums before, it's like he's trying to get away from that sound that he had, but also still putting out like super street.
What is he leaning
towards? Songs. I don't know. Like when he was promoting it as like, this is like a different me. It's definitely a different him, but it doesn't work as much for me.
Okay, but what is he going? He's going from what to what?
He's trying to go superstar. He's trying
mainstream.
He's trying to like get to a Bad Bunny level.
Oh, never. It's impossible.
You know,
I don't know who you guys are talking about, so just be quiet.
Anuel Doble A.
Yeah, he was good when he first came out, but now his mind is on the wrong thing. His mind is on that ass, the one that took a tumble.
Karol G dropped like 10 stairs.
That was
and
her
then
karma.
paused. She paused.
Yeah, she was
And
looking
then-
like she praying.
Yo, the theoretic. I mean, is it theatrics? The theatrics behind the get up.
Yeah, so drama. No, but that probably hurt. She fell down like
No,
10
for sure.
flights of
She was
steps.
hurt. She was definitely hurt. And she felt it.
She took a tumble,
But the
baby.
theatrics to it brought the show back to life. Her fans was like, whoa.
That was for her karma for her saying she's the queen of reggaeton when we all know it's Ivy Queen. But I hope she's doing okay for real, because that's not okay to just fall like that. She really fell out. But yeah, that's all the music that there is. I don't even know what's coming. I know Adele dropped, but Ruben's a hater, said we're not allowed to talk about it.
We can talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, you don't have to. You just talked about.
You want to talk about it?
No,
you don't.
Me? Of course.
All right.
Christina's been dying to.
No, I have not. It's not even my favorite Adele album.
Right.
It's not. It's
But
not even,
you have been dying to talk about it, so talk about it.
I have a
The
platform.
floor-
I could have
the
done
floor
my
is
own
yours.
video if I wanted to, my own podcast.
The floor is yours. Go ahead. Speak
Okay.
on it.
So, of course, we've been waiting for this album.
The release is so good.
The people who know good music when they hear it. The songstress of our life, the most graceful, elegant singer we have probably seen in a long time.
It feels
of
very
course,
good, right?
besides Beyonce. I'm talking For the Whites.
It feels very good, right?
Can you cut it out?
You feel good, right? It's getting out the system. Get it out.
What's wrong with you? Why is he a hater? Are you guys switching places?
I'm
Adele,
waiting for my turn.
She performed. She did it big. She did the biggest.
She always does it big.
Comeback. She came back. She had a big old. I just want to finish. Adele came back and she had a big old concert where she invited a bunch of her superstar friends and a bunch of British people we know nothing about. Had a very important interview with, of course, one of the best interviewers of all time, Oprah. And with Zane Lowe, which I actually enjoyed. And I'm surprised because I don't really care for his interviews. But yeah, she came back and she did it big, and she's been all over the place like we talked about before we started recording. And she has her last age titled album here, as she mentioned before. This will be the last album she names after an age. And it'll probably be the last sad album that we get from her, because Adele is healing and she found love. She's happy. Rich Paul has given her great D. She says she's never been happier.
How is she saying that she's happy? She was just married. Like, so
they divorced a long time ago.
I understand that, but you can't say that like this is your only album that like that she was not like she could fall out of love with Rich Paul. She could give us another
and then
sad
she'll
album.
give us a
But
35.
it'll never be like your first breakup. Your first breakup tears you down. And it was her husband and they have a child together.
Okay,
It's not
she could have
comparable.
another child and fall out of love, and like it's the same thing. She can go through the same cycle.
You're very
I'm
pessimistic.
being realistic.
Oh, you want to
can't-
be like him?
No, you can't say that you're never gonna do this because
You should have never pressed play on that Bryson Tiller album. So off first listen, I'm not gonna lie.
it should trash me. Her last two albums been a miss.
What?
Her last two albums have been a miss.
Yo, you're bugging for real.
Her last two albums been a miss.
And
But
I said
it's
you're
been
bugging.
quiet. It's been quiet for that.
For you though, the rest of the world loves her.
19 and 21. 19
gonna-
and 21 were better.
You gonna talk shit, or
the-
you gonna let me finish?
No, I was actually gonna agree with what you're gonna say. The album's
He's
cool.
lying. The album is cool. Okay, I just want to finish. Adele's album, I don't know what I expected. Maybe because she experimented more, like sound wise. I didn't like the sound as much as I liked the lyrics. Like the lyrics are perfect. Like her pen game is crazy. But sonically, I wasn't too crazy about this album. But the more I listen to it, the more hearts are popping up on my title. I love this album so much now. But let me tell you something.
Let me interrupt you. That To Be Loved song, she sang her ass off on that song.
She's a singer.
And that's my favorite song on the album. But
you just said it was trash.
It's less than 50% that I like on this album, so it's trash.
I feel like you should revisit it. But when I tell you track number 3, My Little Love, I literally had to pull over and catch my breath. I related to this song word for word. So basically the song is about her anxiety and basically going through a heartbreak while having to raise a child and having to explain to your kid that you're sad because you don't understand what you're doing. And, you know, kids look at you like they're superheroes, they're everything. So for her to just be so vulnerable and so transparent, that's what I love about this album. About Adele, period. Adele has always bared her soul to us. So I wouldn't say it's trash because this is she's a true artist. Like, her music is truly subjective. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe because I couldn't relate to some of this shit. Maybe that's why I'm just like, it's just alright. Like,
that could definitely be it.
Like 21 is my favorite album out of all her albums.
21. That album is crazy.
That's like, I'm still trying to light the rain on fire right there. Like,
can you imagine Wendell singing, I said fire? Come on, give it to us.
To the rain!
Yeah!
Man.
That was beautiful. But yeah, Bands, what did you think about the album?
It was cool. Like, I'm not gonna say that I didn't enjoy it like that, but the music is good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
You know, for me, there was, I think, 2-3 skips.
Which one you skip? Which one you like the most? It's interesting to hear an opinion of a woman's album from men, because men don't usually talk about women's work.
That's a good question.
I tried to stay out of women's businesses. That's why.
Oh, please.
You don't believe
That's a good
me?
question. I don't, honestly, I don't know what's my favorite song on this album.
You don't have one then?
I don't. Like,
because he's fronting for the pod.
I'm definitely not fronting.
He's trying to be a G.
But I think it's cool. Like, the music it sounded okay to me. It didn't sound, you know.
You're saying Adele sounds okay?
Like, her voice is great. Like,
okay.
But I'm not replaying this.
Because you can't, it's not pulling
at your,
it's not for you. It's like,
definitely not for me.
But there's men who love this album. Like, there's men on Twitter who are going crazy about this album.
Sure.
Who?
Sure.
Who's sure?
I said sure. There's men that are listening to this.
Sure. It's his Rhode Island accent. I wasn't understanding. but
like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, there's also, they have opinions and they also can be wrong. Just like the people who like the CLB album. But yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
I like that album, so I'm one of those people.
Look at how gorgeous this woman is.
She's gorgeous, but my ears don't hear gorgeous.
Okay, but I'm not. I'm off the music now. I'm onto her looks. You were being sexist all pod. Don't stop now. Join me, won't you?
No, she dropped a couple pounds and looks amazing.
Even with the pounds, she was beautiful.
The butt chin and all.
I want the pounds back, actually. Look at how beautiful. Oh, I have to get off this. I'm going to start crying. Oh, what a way to pause the video. Okay, take us out, somebody.
I wonder what it's like to wake up next to this woman.
I know. Like, we're watching her on mute, and she looks like I could do this.
She's pulling at my heartstrings.
She's doing this shit effortlessly.
Looking at her, right?
Looking at her.
She's doing this shit effortlessly.
I mean,
it's like she's not even trying.
That also makes music a lot better.
The live. Yes.
Because, for example, like, I wasn't a Trippie Redd fan, so I witnessed his music live.
His music is actually isn't terrible either, though.
No,
it's better live because he makes it for like that crowd mentality. It's the same.
But he could be a bad performer and still have that kind of music.
Like that. It's like that. It's like club songs and not club songs. Like
but it's like
shit goes up in a club and just like, oh shit, this is actually made for the club.
Here's an example. Future's not the best performer, but his music is popping.
Yes.
If I see Future live, I'm not gonna be like, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna feel like I'm in the club.
I heard opposite. I heard Future's a good performer.
Really?
From people who actually went to the show. Because the energy in the crowd, like the energy that is there because of the music. And this is after like
sometimes the energy doesn't translate through television or video.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I'm pretty good at that. I feel like I have magical empathy powers.
Magical empathy powers.
Yeah, I can feel things.
We all should be able to feel things if we have our 5 senses.
So you're a witch?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So you going to Hogwarts or something? Like, what else you go to?
I don't watch Harry Potter. But
they're gonna come and get you.
I know. That's why I had
Sabrina's
to say
not gonna talk to you no more.
Yo, Sabrina.
What?
Allegedly.
I'll keep it real. I don't do Harry Potter neither.
Harry Potter, not Parker.
You said Parker?
I said Potter.
You thinking about Peter Parker?
No,
I'm thinking about Peter Parker. I'm thinking about Peter Parker. Pause.
You didn't
have to pause for that.
Nah.
That
was kind of wild.
I'm thinking about Peter Parker.
I think a lot of people are thinking of Peter Parker
that movie,
right now.
yo. That movie's coming out next week.
The Spider-Man joint?
You going to IMAX? Get your IMAX tickets?
IMAX is for the birds.
No,
that shit hurts your eyes.
IMAX don't hurt your eyes. I bought
it's a better experience, though.
Yeah. Sure. You got to watch all your Marvel movies at IMAX.
Yeah, for sure. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Marvel and Batman, because fuck the rest of DC. But yeah.
Some of Batman's movies.
All right, Adele. Adele is the biggest album seller coming out the UK of all. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't remember the headline. Let me take that back. Don't believe what I said. But I know that she broke records, and I forgot to screenshot it. But she has like a bazillion platinum records. They've all charted. All her songs have hit the Billboard, or I don't know what they call it in the UK. But yeah, what we're watching right now is who can I compare her to? I don't know.
The Beyonce
she's like
of the UK?
Not even. She's no disrespect to Beyonce, but she's a songstress. When I think of Beyonce, I do think of Beyonce could sing her ass off, even though Wendell will say different.
I didn't say that. That wasn't me. That was E who said that she could sing.
Yeah. But when I think of Beyonce, I think of performance, stage presence, creativity. When I think of Adele, I think of strictly vocals. So I think that later in life, when we think about vocalists, the biggest vocalist, she will be.
She's a ballad singer. She sings a lot of ballads.
Yas.
So
Yas.
With Beyonce, she has multiple styles.
She be rapping
music. Like she rap sings. She actually raps. Like she does multiple things with her music. With Adele, she's more. This is her lane. You know what you're gonna get. Mm-hmm. Like she doesn't deviate.
Soulful.
She doesn't deviate from that. And even when she came out, everybody knows she had a great voice. This is what she's gonna do.
Yeah, like she's never changed. Yeah.
You're not gonna get her to change either.
I'm gonna say
formula
this.
That sells 800 million records, 800,000 records first week, easy.
I'm gonna say this out loud because I've been saying this for a while, but I want it to happen. Beyonce, I know you're not listening to this, but the Beehive, help me. Beyonce needs a ballad album. She needs to give us this Dangerously in Love. She needs to give us the Resentment. When Beyonce does that, right here.
When Resentment goes up at her concerts, they be half of the women crowd are crying.
Yeah,
singing that song. I'm like, I went the last time she was for Oxbow or whatever. I was there and I was like, I'm sitting next to my girl. I'm like, what the fuck
you even you was tearing?
No,
she was singing Dangerously in Love and you was tearing.
Nah, when Hov,
I'll be honest, if she sung that, I'd be tearing.
Nah, when Hov was rapping,
song cry,
like
he cried.
No, he got me. You got me because that's
You shed a tear.
You know.
So I'll cry.
You know, there's a second part of that, right?
Really?
No.
There's a second part. Like, there's so much fucking music that is on Guru's hard drive and Just Blaze's hard drive. Like, but Guru and hip hop said that there's actually a second song, Cry, and they're not gonna release it, but yeah, there's a second song, Cry.
That's interesting.
It'll come out someday.
Probably not. But yeah, so actually, you know, I was thinking when you mentioned Beyonce doing like rap singing, I was like, who was the first person to do that? And you know who I thought of? Dan Eddie Kane. Remember Sleep on It? I'm gonna sleep on it.
But no, but Beyonce.
And I'll get back.
But Beyonce used to do. She used to do that anyway, even when her Destiny Child songs.
Actually, you're right. Jumping.
Soldier.
Yeah.
Oh
Soldier.
no, they're singing.
Like, but the way that she sung.
Yeah, you're right. So
like it was like Jay-Z said it before. He was like when he was watching like Beyonce songs and like hearing her sing, he was like, yo, she's singing like a rapper. Like her bars, her cadence is the same as like use a rap to it. So it's like he was like, yo, she is so talented in that aspect. Blah 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 blah. He was picking up his wife. So.
Yeah, that was great. But yeah, so Adele took over the world, and now we wait for SZA. Come on with it. Come on, SZA, please.
Nah, waiting for Rick Ross. Rick
Ross. I'm
excited
for that.
What?
When SZA's album comes out, don't nobody talk to me.
I think that's the same for when Ross's album comes out.
You're ghosting?
I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for Ross's album.
I'm super excited for that.
I'm excited
just listening to all the features he's been on and how he's been rapping.
Outlaws is amazing.
He's definitely getting into a you know, he's getting as smooth. I don't want to compare him to Biggie, but he's getting in like that smoothness. His smoothness is becoming like very, like he already was compared to Biggie in a lot of aspects when he delivered, but I think he's getting closer to that.
I just want another Maybach music on this shit. Give me another Maybach music. I'll be good.
Rick Ross never really fails though, so it's not a surprise. I'm looking for something a little bit different. I want him to step out his comfort zone just a little bit.
And I'm waiting for Kendrick to come finally.
Yeah. So let's see what happens. We have a couple weeks left in the year. I can't even believe we're saying that. So they might not even drop this year. They might just wait until the top of the year.
Kendrick's performing at the Super Bowl, so I'm thinking something's gonna happen before then. I would hope, or he could just be performing his old shit. But I would hope something drops.
That's interesting. I forgot about that actually, but that's still the next year, top of the next year.
Ain't Ross dropping sometime next week?
Ross is dropping Friday.
This Friday.
Yeah.
Nice. That's gonna be a nice Friday. A nice little album to have for the weekend. But
and Jay-Z's birthday Saturday.
So you're celebrating?
Yeah, I always celebrate. I always listen to on Jay-Z's birthday. I always listen to his old discography.
Wow, I do the same thing for him and Kanye West and J. Cole.
So do you play December 4th on December 4th?
Of course.
It's part of his discography.
That's
right?
like law. I'm a hype beast.
I play his whole discography.
You're not going to skip December 4th if you're listening to his discography.
You start off at Reasonable Doubt, and then you end up at 444.
Yeah, it's a beautiful trip.
Yeah. And it's and then
you're bailing her right now.
And then
you're mad.
And then you find out that albums that you thought was really good, well, they're really good.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was watching Faded to Black recently for the first time. Can you believe that?
You never seen Faded to Black?
No.
Wow.
It was
you need to watch Streets is watching too.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that next. But yeah, let's wrap this up. If you are listening to this and not watching us, subscribe on Apple, Google Podcast, Spotify. Anywhere you find podcasts, you can find us. If you are watching this on YouTube, like, share, comment, subscribe. We're going to do a recap video of top albums and songs. So send us your albums and songs that you think we should pick or is on yours, and let's discuss. And that is all that we have. This is mic check number 20. I am Christina Sev, the coolest person on this podcast.
What the?
You
can't even say that with a straight face.
Exactly.
No, because I can see him about to say superstar.
Nope. I wasn't even going to say it.
Let's bring it back.
No. You good? My name is Wonder B. Jordan.
You already know what it is, your boy Beans, and it's a wrap.